We are excited to welcome Justin Magnuson, who will be leading us this morning in Zazen meditation. Justin?
Thank you, Rabbi Nadi. It's always nice to be here. Welcome, everyone. We settle in. Let's see. I'm trying to think of how long I have been at home. And we've been doing this since early April. So it's been kind of a while. And this has been like my first stint of really discussing meditation in my practice. Even though I've been meditating for years, I've never really tried to explain what I'm doing or why I'm doing it. And so I'm really interested in deepening a practice, but then also making it accessible and helping people understand what some of the why is. If you hear in the background, you'll hear my dog playing with his water bowl. And part of meditation to me is really just incorporating yourself into your life and experiencing everything there is to do and really making skillful action to address it. Hold on just a second. Lay down. Good boy. So I like meditating first thing in the morning because I usually find that things are pretty still and I haven't had a lot of activity. And then finding it across the day to see how is an opportunity to check in. So today we're going to be sitting for short periods of time, relatively speaking. You can be seated on the floor or in a chair, but either way, you want your spine straight. Closing your eyes halfway, and then what I do with my hands is I place my right hand and my left hand, lightly touch my thumbs together and place it below my navel. For the first round, we're going to sit for 10 minutes. I will give some brief instructions in the beginning around breathing, and then we will sit until the bell, and then we'll have 3 minutes of walking and then 5 minutes of sitting. So Mr. G is reminding me that sometimes you might want to do a nice little stretch. So then you can sit up nice and tall. Inhale your arms up, interlace your fingers and press gently upwards, and then exhale, bring your hands onto your lap. And then I'm going to ring the bell. I will count to 10. Actually, I will be right back. Great things of working from home is that there's no commutes. The downside is you never have any separation from anything. So I'm going to ring the bell. I will lead us through the first round of breath counting on the inhalation and exhalation. The second round you can do on your own, and then from there you can either just follow your breath, you can count, or just sit. Finding a nice long spine. And then your next inhalation, counting inhale 1. Exhale 2. Inhale 3. Exhale 4. Inhale 5. Exhale 6. Inhale 7. Exhale 8. Inhale 9. Belly expands, chest expands, and then exhale 10. Breath out. And for the second round, counting on your own to 10. When your mind drifts, uncomfortable, you maybe slightly readjust and then come back to a nice long spine, following your breath. Find your body getting stiff or sore, you can gently rock front to back or side to side. Settle into a more comfortable position. Drop your chin to lengthen your spine. And follow your breath. Feel the breath coming in through your nostrils. Feeling your belly, feeling your chest. And exhale, long and slow. I have 3 minutes of walking. Same thing. I place my hand in my right hand and my left hand. I place it at my navel. And then just slowly walking. I usually find a line that I can walk about 10 steps, turn around and come back. and we'll walk for 3 minutes. There will be a bell to bring us back. Coming back, again, sitting, nice long spine. Gently rock side to side, front to back, and find a position that's comfortable. Placing your hands gently, slightly below your navel. Your eyes will be partially closed. We're going to sit for 5 minutes. Again, we'll start with the first round of 10 breaths, counting the inhalation and the exhalation. And then after that, you can continue to follow your breath, count, or just sit. And then we'll be closed by 3 bells. Settle in, nice long spine. Gently, I find gently tucking my chin helps lengthen my neck. Then I find my next inhalation coming in through my nostrils. My belly expands. My chest expands. 1. Exhale. 2. Inhale. 3. Exhale, 4. Inhale, 5. Exhale, 6. Inhale, 7. Exhale, 8. Inhale, 9. Exhale, 10. And either continuing to count on your own, following your breath, or just sitting. Find your mind wander, or you get distracted. Simply coming back to your posture and your breath. Hey, thank you, everybody. So, thoughts, experience, questions?
Thank you so much for leading us in such a important exercise. And I appreciate your dog who reminds us that we have to sometimes just embrace the interruptions. So.
Yeah. Well, as I was saying at the beginning, it's like I like to practice in the morning because, it's like I'm usually pretty calm. And what I've found is, particularly with the dog, it's like I find that I get frustrated by outside things. And so what I can feel and what I notice is, my mind and my body are not separate. And sitting actually gives me a tool to start to notice what happens when I get frustrated. It's like I can feel my body kind of tighten up a little bit. Maybe my breath gets more shallow. Maybe my jaw tenses up a little bit. And it's like, okay, I can watch that. And then be like, instead of being very expressing my anger, it's like just, a simple lay down. There's a little bit of authority in the voice, but it's like, it's not a shout. It's, so it's like little things like that kind of brings me back and shows me that there's no separation between my body, my feelings, my inclinations, and I can start to give maybe a little pause in how I respond to the world.
Right. Well, and I think that, a lot of times people, especially when they're starting meditation, get distracted by sounds or have this idea that it has to be perfect. And the way I think of meditation is that it's a practice that strengthens our ability to remain focused despite distractions, because the world is filled with distractions, not just when we're meditating. And being able to remain focused and unmoved or unreactive, not reactive to life's events, is, I think, an important skill that can get developed through meditation practice. So I think your dog helped us by helping us have that opportunity to learn and grow and expand our ability to remain focused in the midst of distractions. So hopefully that'll carry us forth into the day as well. And
this is my favorite place. He's outside. I love to meditate outside.
Yeah, meditating outside. But meditating outside has its own sound challenges and distractions. All it takes is one fly to zoom around and land on your nose, and how do you stay focused? I think that's a bit of life's challenge. We get distracted in our own goals and our own process, but I appreciate you for leading us every Wednesday of the first Wednesday of the month. So we will get to see you again in a month, God willing. And next week we will have yoga. And tomorrow we've got Lectio Divina with Judd Hendricks, poetry, and chance to dialogue based on that. So with that, I wish you all many blessings and have a wonderful day. Check us out at 3 p.m. for Boardroom Buddhas that will help us maintain this practice in real life situations.